Happy New Year! Some historians speculate that April Fool's Day dates back to the year 1582, when France switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar, as called for by the Council of Trent in 1563. In the Julian calendar, as in the Hindu calendar, the new year began with the spring equinox around April 1st. People who were slow to get the news or failed to recognize that the start of the new year had moved to January 1 and continued to celebrate during the last week of March through April 1 became the butt of jokes and hoaxes and were called April Fools. The Julian calendar is named after Julius Caesar, who developed the calendar in 45 BC, while the Gregorian calendar that we use today is named after Pope Gregory XIII, who attempted to fix errors in the Julian calendar. It was off by about 11 minutes a year, which meant that Easter, which was celebrated on March 21, was moving farther and farther away from spring equinox. In 325 AD, the Council of Nicaea had established that Easter would be held on the first Sunday after the first full moon, known as the Paschal full moon, occurring on or after the vernal equinox, March 21st. This was done to coincide with the Jewish Passover, the Sunday when Jesus was raised from the dead. Leave it to the church to make the simple complex. Fortunately for us, we can just Google it. April 12th this year. It must be noted that this is only true for Western churches. The Orthodox or Eastern Church still celebrates Easter March 21. Now you can amaze your friends with this factoid, but be sure you preface it with, "Did you know?" On the other hand, the Apostle Paul makes things much simpler. One person considers one day more sacred than another. Another considers every day alike. Each of them should be fully convinced in their own mind. Whoever regards one day as special does so to the Lord. Whoever eats meat does so to the Lord, for they give thanks to God. And whoever abstains does so to the Lord and gives thanks to God. That's in Romans 14, verses 5 and 6. Holidays, which is a shortened version of the term holy days, can be a lot of fun. With all of the anxiety going around, it might be a good time to pull a harmless prank on the one you love. Make sure you're ready to duck if you do. Have an awesome new year, or whatever day it turns out to be.